John O'Malley's last fight against Pedro Munoz at UFC 276 was anticlimactic because of a no-contest eye poke. While doing an interview, he went off on the judges who actually had Pedro winning the fight.
Take anything because I know that you were surprised when you saw the two judges didn't give you that round. Is there any kind of adjustment that you need to make from that, or did you feel like that was just bad judging and that's just going to be part of the sport?
Yeah, it's funny, everyone will just listen to whatever the judges say. For me, it's just whatever I think makes more sense to me. So I said, I won that fight because those judges have never taken a kickboxing class. They do not know what a checked kick is. Mm-hmm. So when he threw a kick and I checked it and it hurt him really bad, they marked that down for him. Mm-hmm. And then people listened to the judges because the judges said that landed, so they're going to give that to him. So he won that round. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't the fans listen to an elite level striker like myself and say, no, I won that round. Mm-hmm. No, we're going to listen to these three judges that have never taken a kickboxing class in their life. It makes no sense to me.
Aljamain Sterling will defend his bantamweight title for the second time against TJ Dillashaw at UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi. Originally, reports had Sterling and Dillashaw fighting at UFC 279 in Las Vegas, but something changed and now that card is headlined by a non-title fight between Nate Diaz and Hamza Shamaya.
Well, thank you for the time. Always great to talk to you, of course. We're looking forward to seeing you October 22nd, huge fight. Could I ask you, though, what happened on September 10th? Were you supposed to be on September 10th? What happened there?
Allegedly, I was supposed to be on that card, so I don't know what actually happened with that, the small details that might have changed it. I do know that they need to bring 2 title fights to Abu Dhabi, every year or something like that. Okay. What I hear. So maybe because I didn't fight there last year, they decided to put me on that card this year, maybe as a punishment. I don't know, but I'm actually excited to go. So this will be my first time fighting overseas, so I'm looking forward to it. And they don't charge taxes. So what's better than that?
That is good. What's going on?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel I guess for lack of better terms, the cliche, the redheaded stepchild.
You feel like that?
Sometimes I do, but it's not with everybody in the UFC. It's certain people that probably matter the most. So I guess it's not always the best feeling to be on that side, but I roll with the punches. I'm gonna do me no matter what, but I just don't feel like I get the push like maybe some others do.
Big John McCarthy has a lot of advice for Tony Ferguson after seeing Tony train at John Jones's former gym. Tony Ferguson is coming off of 4 straight losses, with the last one knocking him out cold. Here's Big John's advice to Tony.
Hey, don't try to be in charge of your training. Yeah. Let them be in charge of your training. When they tell you to back off, back the fuck off. And that's one of the things that Tony has a hard time doing. Tony doesn't have, he's got one speed, and it's go. And it's what has made Tony who he is. But you need to back off at times. You need to listen to your trainers, help your training partners, help you. Don't be in charge of your training. Go there, listen, be a sponge, learn, and let them game plan for you, and then follow what they give you, and you're going to come out with a win.
Anthony Smith reveals how Dallas Hospital was annoyed with treating UFC 277 fighters. Following the loss, Smith was rushed to the local Dallas hospital that was unable to determine whether his leg was broken. In a new episode of the MMA Hour, Lionheart says that the hospital had more important patients to deal with.
It was real clear that they didn't want us at that hospital in Dallas anyways. It was they were almost seemingly annoyed that we were there.
Really? Like the UFC fighters in general?
Yeah, and I get it. It's one of it's like the best trauma hospital in Dallas. It's not in a fantastic area. They get a lot of really critical injuries. I have a friend that lives in Dallas that's a police officer, and if there's any cops that get shot, that's where they take them because it's the best. But
okay.
So they're busy. They're busy, and I'm sure they don't want to deal with our self-inflicted bullshit.
Got it.
Which I understand, totally understand. But so they brought this X-ray machine in, and there was just so much going on, and they just couldn't see. It wasn't that it wasn't there, or that they didn't even say that it's not broken. It's just they can't see it. So it was more all right, we'll wrap you up, but you can deal with this when you get home. So, then that's that was the answer. It was more of an I don't know, but I've never been wrong. Anytime that I've said this is broken or that's broken or I tore something here. Like, I don't always know exactly what it is. But I know my body, and I've been doing this a long time. If there's something broken or torn, I'm almost 100. I'm 100% right every time.
Sean O'Malley recently reacted to his former manager's comments about his upcoming fight with Petr Yan at UFC 280. In a recent interview, O'Malley reacted to his manager's claim that he was surprised that Yan agreed to fight him.
People don't like that, but Peter was the only one that didn't have a fight, so yeah, I'm surprised he took it, to be honest.
So that's how it happened. You told the UFC, hey, I'm ready to go whenever?
Yeah, I told him I'd like to fight again. What do you guys got for me? They said, well, Peter's the only one without a fight. Let's see if he wants it. So, like I said, I'm surprised he took it.
You're surprised he took it?
Oh yeah, it is a good. There's a reward though. I mean, you beat me. I'm the biggest name in the bantamweight division, one of the biggest names in the UFC right now. So, you know, I mean, in that sense, I'm not surprised, but not being as ranked very high, I guess you can't get ranked higher than Peter anyway. Yeah. That's
interesting, because I know a lot of people's reaction to this fight was they were surprised that you took it, and I know even kind of members of his team thought, nah, we don't think Sean's going to take this fight.
Are you talking about his manager, probably?
You're a former manager, yes.
Yeah, well, probably takes 30% of Peter's purse and his bonus.
While discussing the upcoming matchup between Paulo Costa and Luke Rockhold, Chael Sonnen took the time to praise Luke as a badass for stepping up and taking a fight with someone like Paulo Costa.
This appears to be a personal grudge, and I'm not sure that they ever met. This happened on the internet. Luke has a fine ability to get under people's skin for whatever reason. But Luke has also been out for a meaningful period of time. He's walking right in there against the Terminator. I mean, I really think that's the part of the Luke Rockhold story that people don't talk about. That dude might be pleasant to look at. That dude is a straight up badass. Luke doesn't get in there with anybody easy, not to mention getting in there with Paulo Costa on your best of days is a trying situation. To get on there when you're off of a break, I feel that he should get more credit. Look, the fight's getting a lot of steam. People are talking about it, people are buzzing about it. I'm still left with the same question. Why are they fighting? What is this about? What's on the line?
Jiri Prochazka has responded to Jan Blachowicz. Jan wrote on Twitter, @DanaWhite, no bullshit, no politics, no nonsense. Give me Prochazka and I'll give you the biggest MMA fight in Europe history. Unlike him, I always keep my word. That's when Jiri got offended and took to Twitter and wrote, I never promised you our fight at Jan Blachowicz. I just said you are the challenge what I want to cut. Second thing is, I'm still waiting for an answer from Glover Teixeira. If you're not interested, let me know. I want to fight till the end of this year, no matter who. And Glover chimed in on, I was already on this before you. Send me a location, quoting Khabib. So what are your thoughts? Who do you think that Yuri's going to fight next? Is the UFC going to put him against Jan Blachowicz or Glover Teixeira? Let me know in the comments down below.